Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Is it? Yeah, I don't think I lost it. Oh, here's the knot. Welcome to the Wise One channel. I am your host, Lady Caren. Today we are crocheting and I'm ready. I don't have a knot in this game. So the slime brand feels like butter, I think. So it's a 3.5 ounce. I don't know what hooks they suggest because I can't read the font. So I have a knot I'm trying to work out so I can find the end. Like, no, I'll make my own knots in here. Thank you. Yeah, it's tight. Very tight. Very, very tight. Do I have something that will loosen the knots? I have no idea. I'm just trying to unravel this knot. Okay, what am I going to do? So this might be a little thick. Indulge. Might need a needle. Burner needle not work. I knew what I did with my embroidery needles. So this is my next color, this white thread, or thread yarn. This white yarn is the next color for my blanket for this project where I'm trying to do seasonal colors. It's part of my winter colors I'm doing in this blanket. And I've got a knot in it. And I may or may not be undoing the knot. I just drove myself crazier. Alright. Do I have anything? I can just poke at it to wedge. Yes, I can wedge this. I don't know. Yep. How do I put this drawer that I never use? Why is there crap in here? I have to wonder what all this is. Right, all that's been kept back. Alright. This not. I don't know. Alright, this is coming off so that I can find. How did I attach my yarn somehow? A little. Okay. Come on up. I don't know which. That's just, I am not finding the end. I'm not finding the end. Unless the end was that knot. There are two. What the? Alright, let's untangle this more. Alright, so this is the end that is in the middle of this, coming out of the middle of the skin. This is what I want to use, that end, wherever that piece is. And here is that thread or yarn that is It's like a slip knot because it slides on here. Oh, but it only slides so on. Alright. Pull it loose. I don't have good nails. I need something big. I need to wedge it. Oh, maybe. Did I? Did I? I don't have the dexterity for this. I had in my youth. Good morning. It is Saturday. It's weekend. So if you're a weekend person, congratulations making it to the weekend. Your favorite part. So what do you do with your weekends? Do you use it to rest and do nothing? Do you use it to rebuild and gather, resources and clean and cook and do stuff? I mean, do you work around the house, all the things you couldn't do because, your life is busy and full and everything else, helping everybody else, working for everybody else? Or do you just work through it like a workaholic because we're all enslaved to capitalism? A pen? Can I wedge a pen in it? I don't know if it's just stupid or what. It's a single knot preventing me from trying to wedge something in. So I didn't realize how hard I was pulling. And I tightened this adorable little knot to not letting me use my arm, preventing. I don't know if it's not. I don't know. I got wedged. Gotta wedge this in there. Hope it'll let me. Pick it apart at this nut. So, aim for the people because all the rest, and then I will be cleaning for myself for a little bit, and then I will be helping more people because more people need help cleaning. The world needs help cleaning. Oh my gosh. It is the cutest little tin I have ever seen. I don't know why I have a cute little tin, but I do, and I love it. This is, I don't have a sign on it. I have a pokey hat pin. I have pins upstairs. Yes. Of course, what we have. I'm trying not to cut it. Occasion. Don't. Okay. I have 3 different pens and some chapstick and some cough drops and some bags and some change. It's vanilla chapstick, so that's not too bad. The plastic fork and the tongs and out strainer for what I need. How do I have it here? This looks sticky, like I need to clean it. I must have been hiding candy so the kids don't get into it, so that I can have it at leisure, and then I forgot I had candy to have at leisure. These are probably my to-do list. Okay, that's interesting. Another lipstick. We are searching and finding nothing that I could just stop my. Just gonna stop. Let's see. Is this a finer point pen than my last one? I'm just gonna step the knot. No. So I can pull it apart, stab it, and wedge it. So I can pull the knot apart and do not like I do my life. I don't want to have to cut it. There is a single flip. This is going to be a horrible. Oh! I spent 12 minutes. All I had to do was that, and I untied it. So. All the things that we succeed at in life. That was not it. So if I keep pulling this, it's all on this side. That was not as entertaining. So this is supposed to. This is annoying. How much thread do I? Where's the end? I just want to make a blanket. Pulling out the middle is the easiest part. Where's the end? I don't know. I don't see the end of this. It's all right. There's no cute little like. What was that? Okay. Now we have a ball. And then I just bad at it. I hear a noise. So I want to see what the noise is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take the end of this. Where's the end? Don't pull all of this. And take the end of this and put it together. So it's just kind of like one thread. And hopefully it works. Yeah, it'll unravel. I'm gonna have to pull again. Need a bit another knot. We can go around the blue one. the end in, put the end in. And now I let. Okay. Okay. That's a mess. We'll get through it. Yeah. Haha. Well, now we can pick a blanket. And I am, yeah. I don't, how much coffee do I have? Oh, not nearly enough coffee. Coffee. Okay. Okay. We are going to continue crocheting our blankets and pretending we know what we're doing when it looks a little wibbly wobbly, like time. My Doctor Who accent is not authentic. For those who don't know Doctor Who, the Doctor is in sort of like a Doctor of Physics, but this one works with a TARDIS, and this TARDIS goes through. It's an acronym. Time and yeah, so it goes through time and space. It's a time traveling machine, and it's bigger on the inside than yeah. Oops, I'm almost out of coffee. I drank all that coffee. I've been through my life, my morning. I've been up for, let's see, 4 hours. It's going on. It's going on for 4 hours. I got nothing on. I rested. That's what I did. So I got to take care of me a little bit better today, so I don't majorly burn out. I just sat there and scrolled for an hour and a half on TikTok at little minutes and 30-minute videos and little videos here and there, and then the next minute, and it just goes by. It's like spending a dime here and a dime there and a dollar and a dollar here. Oh, it's just a dollar. You gotta start earning those dollars or making those dollars or having that income come in. You're gonna create income. Oh, here we are. We're already on to the white yarn. Just doing single crochets, going in. Yeah. Making dough. And there's got to be more to life than making dough. So I'm going to work with food. Just want to try to get it going for the week. Cooking. And more cooking. And more cooking. I'm trying to do less cooking in the summer and more baking in the winter. So yeah, this white is a bold contrast against the more pastel colors that I use in the blanket. But it's soft. That's going to be warm come this winter. Maybe I'll have it done by Christmas. So what if I crocheted this for you? I don't remember. Have I met any goals this week? I mean, some goals. If you're going to reach for a goal, sometimes, that's healthy for your life, depending on what you're doing. I have not, I don't think I've reached goals, but I have definitely reached understandings about myself, and I have so many more things to go through, so much more life to understand. It feels like it's never done. It feels like life just don't have enough time. So, live life. I just need to be 1,000 years old. and I might get started on learning about life. So, I kind of want to understand more, gain more, learn more. That pertains to life. I'll just exist. School of wisdom without a school. Just life. ADHD. So I'm living a life that's so difficult to live. I just can't get through this life very well, or do, or accomplish anything I like. So I have to get me right. What is there like fur fuzz? Working all that jar, or is a spider coming and tickling my nose? Oh my gosh! Or a piece of hair. This morning's thoughts aren't really. I was so burnt out the other day, and I'm like, I'm going home. I'm gonna take a nap. It's like, you gotta take a nap because they're raring to go, and I'm shutting down. I'm like, I did all this, and you've done nothing. Then like watch TV for the last couple of days because you're patiently waiting for me to finish cleaning. It's not like I cleaned our space so that we could play in our space. I cleaned somebody else's space so that they could play. You gotta get it so that the space accommodates you. And that is such a general statement that if I were on the flip side being told this, I'd be like, what do you mean? How do you create that? What are the details that I am missing from this implication that you can make your house work for you? Like, it's not an Encanto house. It doesn't just serve you up a cup of coffee in the morning. But I do have a coffee maker. I don't have a coffee maker. The house that we're staying at has a coffee maker that is a timer. My parents' coffee maker. So yeah. So we have to make plans for the future, take care of ourselves here in the present to be present, and learn from our past. So if we learn from our past, we live in the present, we can prepare for our future. That makes sense. And what are the details of this? I haven't a clue. I'd like to have a clue. I'd like to be able to figure that out. To be able to go, yeah, I got this. So I've learned how to crochet a blanket, and now I'm doing the crocheting. I'm taking time. So what you take time or what you invest your time in, and I know that automatic, oh my gosh, it's got to be special. It has to, I've got to, really something unique and something new and something shiny and have to way. I'm finding that no, if you're more and more natural about it, but the learning, I feel like for me is very more ritualistic, where it's special and it's just the stuff is just for this. Therefore, you know. So um like when you're learning, say, a spell for the first time, or for Christians, if they're learning a prayer or a passage, their Bible, for the first time, it's very obscured. It's very far away, but then the more you become familiar with it, the more you can relate to it, the more it you associate with it, the more familiar, the more mundane it becomes, and the more, oh, this has a mundane real purpose. Whereas for like magical, it's I use a special cup and the special infamy in it. You know, it's easier if you have something stay sharp for your magical workings. So when you cut it cuts clean. And if you use it in ceremonious, there isn't a lot of energy. It's easier to clean, or a lot of it's like hormones in the air, residue, like energy. Like it's hard to describe. Mm. If you're sensitive to it, you know it. You know, if you're not, you're not. Yeah. But we are 26 minutes into our video, and we are about halfway. I want to say halfway. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see the end of the blankets. How far are we? Yeah, we're over halfway through. But that took forever to find the end of the yarn. So we have to make our space, create a space, time, and put our energy into it, and that's what we get out. It doesn't. So I've been getting or putting to bed this concept of good and bad and getting where things are more neutral. Or I'm getting to where I either like or am attracted to something or I'm avoiding and actively going towards. Like we are magnets, like we're these electrical magnets moving through an experience of time and space with a three-dimensional sensory. Yeah, where we experience time three-dimensionally. So like how a two-dimensional object moves in three-dimensional space. So, yeah. We're getting there. We're getting to the end, and we're putting this white in, and that's game. The colors, that's game. There's so many colors. It's pastel pretty, like summer and pastel, fall colors. It's bright, bold winter colors. How fast can we move when moving blurry? Or we don't use our eyes, we just use, what we know. So, yeah, look at my work. But, like, I've learned to dribble basketball and not look at the ball when I'm dribbling. It's, different sensory. Or typing and not looking at the keyboard, get my fingers to move and going like, you don't need my eyes to move. You don't need my eyes to stare at my feet while I'm going down the stairs. So, yeah, learning that I can chew gum and walk at the same time and I'm just fine. But there are other primary and secondary tasks, experiences. Yeah. All that yarn that we pulled out might have been, just short. I'm going to have to pull more thread or more yarn. So yeah, I'm going to have to work on my creative projects, get stuff already storing at the store already. Virtual store. So I need money. Phone bills cost money. Say communicative, you know. It costs so much to live and breathe. I'm gonna host up my Etsy shop. Find out what that's doing, how that's doing. Get some prints sold. KDP. Get some. What I'm going to do is passive income that supports me staying at home. Everybody has passive income. I'm not quite rich enough to buy and to sell to make money at making money. Money producing its own money. Just the bank. Dave Ramsey has some good numbers, but then the rest of the capitalism just sounds like crap. So in my head, God, I'd like to turn the property, not where I'm living now, into an Airbnb. I just remember, my in-laws to be saying, "Oh, this isn't rental property. I'd like to turn it into rental property." And my virtual reality fiance, who's a version of my fiance, my fiance, we call him Cloud, because that's what it sounds like. I say his name is Cloud. So, virtual reality Cloud is like, "Oh, you can't do that. We can't do that." And I'm like, "Well, that's stupid. Obviously, we can, but whatever it is, regulations are say that we can't. We just go step by step into making it so that we can. We just go through the hoops and get it ready." The thing is, the person on the other end wants it to be profitable to them. I'm aware of this. So if we turn it into a nice bustling Airbnb, they're less likely to put it into a developer's pocket, but it's still that I'm going to be competing with a competitor, a developer. I know this because they're harassing us as people who are buying the property. Not me, but my fiance who's buying the property from his brother. So they're harassing his brother and him with, "Oh, you have a car in your yard that's no longer a car there." There was a strange car, but there is no longer. "So you've got, this in your yard, you got this on your property, you got da 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 da, and here's your fine, here's your fine, here's your fine," making it annoying as all. And our internet, little squirrel keeps buying it. I'm like, is a squirrel really buying it, or is somebody messing with our, just paranoid. Nothing to prove. No, no. But, stuck us up. Like, how difficult is it to live in our house? I got neighbors on both sides moving out. So, and then there's apartment complexes that are starting to be all prettied up. And there's beautiful waterfront property here and there all along the road with little for sale signs. I'm like, yep, there's a developer coming in on this gorgeous it's close to a school. So the tax right there. So if we look at the property value or the tax value of the house, of the land, and where they're developing, the developing potential. So the houses kind of look like along the road. It's kind of like a little stretch of road, but you pull off like, just down the road, just a block, starts to get into a main drag with lots of like vacant land. The trailer park is buying up more land and putting up more trailers about, quarter mile down the road. So it looks like they're developing the land. So I'm still gonna, even if I turn it into an Airbnb to pay for the renovations on the house, if I convince my fiance to turn it into, because he hates. Okay, this means that once he learns more about it, he's probably going to flip into uh, an estate mongrel. He hates the way they built this inflation and the way the tax you know push out poor into like homeless, and then they push out the homeless. He hates making it so that you can't afford to live where the property value is, pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, um, and make it so that people really can't afford rent or afford property. So play our cards right. Look at this and unwind a very, I'm going to guess this is just a story I could be telling myself. I love writing, I love fiction. But I mean, if I investigate it, if I follow the money trail to the reasons why we're getting a fine here, we're getting a fine there, I'm like, that's stupid. We can prove it's not there anymore. I mean, like, you're outdated news. Um, you can't find us for this, So, yeah, that's not. I mean, like, if we can prove it to go in, and the bureaucracy is bull. It is bull dung all the way. I call bullshit. Mhm, I definitely call it. It is. It is extreme bullshit, and we know it. So, yeah. The thing is, people should be able to live and not be pulled out of nothing. It's just like, I was going to say the story of the Lorax. So you need the environment to support the people, because, like, if you have these concrete jungles and people don't always thrive, it's harder and harder to thrive. You got the rich and the richer and the poor and the poorer. You got people who, you can't sweep those problems under the rug and realize they're like, oh, there's less crime if you play songs of birds. Or you could just have the birds live. I mean, yeah, no, we don't have to move everything to extinction that's alive to put in our little, yeah, no. Concrete jungles are not my favorite. We can build community gardens, and if you have more gardens and lawns, and it's funny because, like, how lavish the rich live versus how stressed out the those with the lower tax bracket live, and just the lifestyle. I mean, it shouldn't be, as long as you can live off the land. You're not poor or rich, or being poor or rich just no longer matter. I don't know what I just crocheted up. That looks straight. I don't know what I did. Let's chain one and then circle it around. Did I go there? No. Nobody goes here. Let me see. I'm gonna try all of these. Just a blanket. So you gotta flip it. Alright. It's a big blanket. I love how big it's getting, but it takes some time. Where did grandmas have all this time? What were they doing that they had all this time? Alright, so this looks relatively straight. I hope I didn't just decrease it or anything. Yep. That looks relatively straight, which means the other side is probably wonky or something. Oh, it looks good. Starts doing the I'm hungry thing, and I'm gonna have kids that are gonna be like, I'm hungry. So I have to get up and make food. I'll let you guys go. Tell you guys how much I love you and how much I'll see you Monday, unless you want to listen to all my preaching and my sermons with wisdom and your divine. That's tomorrow. Religiously, I want it to be inclusive. It doesn't matter if you're any sexual orientation, any gender, any and all genders or genderless genders, any color, size, shape, just life, except all life. Church was one. Yeah. Would we call it a church or would we call it the Great Hall? I don't know. But we will figure it out. We'll get it going. And anybody who wants it is welcome. You don't have to. PDA people, pathological, demand avoidance are welcome if they choose to join. And I'll get it out and I'll get out the whole book, basic book. And then, yeah. I feel like that grumble in my stomach was loud enough to be picked up on the mic. Not entirely sure. So it's definitely an indication that it is time to let you know how much I love you. Love you guys. Hugs and kisses. I love you. Until next we meet, have a good one.